Hello, good morning and welcome to a new video. And today we're at Triumph to join in the celebrations of 30 years of the Triumph Speed Triple. The Speed Triple's got quite a special meaning for me because I actually owned a Speed Triple back in 2012, 2013. And this picture here is me picking my bike up from the now defunct Pigcocks.
1994 it came out, I think.
Yep, there they are.
Like that red one over there with the white on the tank, that's nice.
Carol, though, that's definitely not original, is it? Quite beautifully done though.
Nice,
Look at that
isn't it?
exhaust down there.
It's quite interesting the way it all comes around here,
Yeah.
look, isn't it?
That's a special swing arm as well.
Yeah.
Really, really, really unusual. Look at the clock on it. It's just got a tiny clock built into the
It's all
headlight.
been
Look.
to the headlight, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really unusual, really nicely done. This was built in June 1994. It's a Mark 1, raced in the 1995 Mobile 1 Triumph Speed Triple Challenge, ridden by Ron and Gary Haslam. Dog posing for the picture.
Dog having a pose. He's a good looking thing he is, isn't he?
Busy day
Got the
today.
judging panel there
Yeah.
of Dick Shepherd. Nick Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick was in charge of production way
Many,
back
many
here
years,
for many years at Triumph. How many of you owned a Speed Triple over the years? What's the black ones, Carol?
Yeah, it must have been a very popular colour, mustn't it?
Not many orange ones.
Yeah, I like the orange. It's a bit brighter, isn't it?
That's what Sam wants us to buy, isn't it? Sidecar.
Yeah, so we can come with us. Yeah.
Got the proper front end on, look. So that's
These are 94 to 97.
Zone A, yeah, Zone A. Yeah,
They brought the green
97
out, didn't
onwards
they?
to
Yeah,
2002.
I do like the green.
Do they call it roulette green?
And I think it is the iconic colour of this era of
Yeah.
the Speed Triple, isn't
It's
it?
the time when they were doing some fabulous colours.
Yeah, yeah, I quite like that yellow one they're building the new ones, the Street Triples. I
Yeah,
quite like that.
that is a great colour,
They've all
isn't
got
it?
mucky on the way here, though, haven't they, unfortunately?
Yeah, but they're being ridden, aren't they?
Yeah.
We
Right.
found another famous YouTuber here, Ricky Tang. He's actually arrived on his Speed Triple. Tell us a little bit about your Speed Triple.
Yeah, this bike I actually managed to swap for Honda VFR 750 earlier this year.
Yeah.
So I had the VFR for the summer, that was the plan. Didn't
Yeah.
really get on with it. And so I put it up for sale.
Yeah.
No takers initially, dropped the price. Then I got a message from someone saying, would you fancy swapping it for a
Yeah.
Speed Triple? I went, okay, well, sent
Well,
some
why
pictures.
not?
Yeah.
And they sent the pictures, it looks quite nice.
Let's have a quick
So you
look
just
around
do
it.
straight swap then?
Yeah, straight
Oh,
swap.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the VFR cost me about £1,100.
Right.
So I'm doing pretty well on the deal.
Very good.
However, this bike has got, or these bikes have got of this era, a bit of a flaw with their fuel tanks. They're made
Right.
out of plastic. This cover is just plastic, and this is the plastic tank. These holes, well, you see the top.
Ah,
split
yeah,
there.
splitting, yeah.
So the tank's expanded, but this couldn't.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the ST suffered the same
Yeah.
problem,
It did,
didn't it,
yeah.
with
Yeah.
the tanks?
Yeah, so I was really proud. I got the bike in the shed. Next
Yeah.
day, absolutely stank of petrol. I was like,
Oh,
I
really?
know.
No.
this isn't right.
Right.
Thanks for that. So,
Pleasure. Have a great day.
Yeah. These are 2004 to 2011.
certainly are. Still got the iconic
The
round headlights before they went
headlamps,
to
yeah.
Dame Edna style. That is really, really nice. Really clean. Good condition, that is.
Nice in the orange. I like the orange.
Yes. Interesting seeing them without the cowl on the front as well. They look a bit strange without the cowl,
too
I think.
naked, don't
bit,
they? Yeah.
Bit, till Ricky told us, I wasn't aware of the petrol tank issue as well.
Not on
so
these, no. No, I thought it was just the Sprint that had that issue.
yeah. So folks, what's your favourite model? That's a good colour, isn't it?
I do like the orange. Yeah.
That
looks really clean,
that
actually.
looks really, really, really nice. I can film the back of this because he's
Got
not
no number plate
he's
on
got his
it,
number
yeah.
plate off. Yeah.
And it's for sale.
Is it?
What do you want? A nice looking Speed Triple?
It's so nice, isn't it? Those
beautiful.
headlights look different as well, don't they?
Yeah,
They
they're
look
really funky, aren't
non-standard.
they? Yeah. That's a funky colour, that is.
An old one, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2011 to 2016.
So
That's the sort you
that
had, isn't it?
is just like the bike I owned. Except I never managed to get my tyres round to the edge like that.
No, that's pretty impressive, isn't
That
it?
is quite impressive,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you remember when I first had it? We took it up camping up the Peak District. The
Oh,
snow
it's
at
frozen, wasn't it?
snow at
Yeah.
the side of the roads.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got up
and
in the morning, it was covered in frost, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was cold. We do ride in cold conditions. We've just chose to come in the car today.
Yeah.
Oh, what they've done to the headlights!
Ooh, that's a bit weird.
Pretty much everybody's fitted the low boy exhaust on them as well.
There's a
Except,
yellow one
except
there
for
with
Mr.
the,
Yellow there,
with
who's
the high.
I actually like the hype exhaust.
Well, I like the symmetry of it. I like
Yeah.
the fact that it's equal each side. It looks rather nice, I think.
Yeah, and plus point, they help keep the mud off your back
do,
or
yeah.
off your pillions back.
Yeah.
Quite a few of them are quite clean for saying what a
They've
disgusting
well, you don't know
day
how
it
far
is
they've had
today.
to come, yeah. Zone F is 2016 to 2018.
Short run then. These have got
treat be undercover for some
undercover.
reason.
The only trouble is undercover.
A bit dark,
It's dark, so
Yeah.
sorry I can't show them very well.
but they are the dark edition as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
All in matte paint.
Yes. Slightly changed the look of the lights as well, didn't they, at
Yeah.
that age?
Yeah.
They went to a more curvy style from the
Yeah.
Dame Edna type, didn't they?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get from the side here. Right, 18 to 21. Really nice.
Clean, doesn't it? Nice bits been put on.
Yeah. It's a nice paint job on that, isn't it?
Unusual, isn't it?
Really nice. You can't condemn it for being a bit mucky because it's ridden here,
Well,
isn't
it's
it?
just the lots of nice, isn't it?
It was clean when we left the
Yeah, I'm
Was it?
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it-
it's a shame.
I was
Isn't it?
admiring the paint job.
Yeah,
it
it's nice.
looks fabulous. Quite a few custom paint colours here, isn't
Yeah.
it? I don't know if that is a stock colour, is it?
I wouldn't have thought so. It doesn't
It
look.
doesn't
does it?
look a stock
No,
colour.
don't
What
remember
is
them
that?
colour. Ooh. Don't know.
That isn't stock.
No.
I don't think.
No, it's unusual, isn't it? So 2021 to 2024. So
Yes.
these are the absolute up-to-date,
Yeah.
modern.
Yeah. You got a combination of speed triples and speed
See, I
triple
quite like
RRs.
these headlights. I think they're quite funky because they have that line. They look really
Yeah, they
quite
do.
mean, don't they?
They do, yeah. I mean, I love the look of the RR.
I know, but I don't think you could ride it very far.
My body couldn't stand the RR
No,
for
it's a
long,
bit
I don't
tight,
think.
isn't
But
it?
yeah, beautiful. I need to get myself a go on one at some point, you know, Carol.
What, a speed triple?
Yeah, just to see how it compares to my MT10. Got the two main men deliberating here on who wins. A really great display here. Got the oldest one, the newest one. Engine up there in the middle. Of course, this is the speed triple from the 2015 film, Hitman's Bodyguard, courtesy of the gentleman that's walking around judging.
This is the original motorcycle, it's got bullet holes in it. So Jack Bell is 2024 British Flat Track Champion. The cycle, this is Jack Bell, the 2024 British Flat Track Champion.
This is one of two bikes used in the film. The one that was smashed to bits is the one that's in the museum on the stand. This is the one that wasn't too badly damaged.
Special permission, Carol's on it.
I'm
Not sure whether that's a proper bullet hole,
I
but
think it's supposed to be, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
Just for reference, I joined Triumph somewhere between there. You can sort of kind of date that, it's about 20 years ago. So, first of all, head to head, there's the two bikes over there. If we go back to 30-year generation, there's quite a lot of changes taking place. They amount to 40% more horsepower per litre, twice the horsepower per kilo, and nearly twice the torque per kilo. The bike weight has dropped about 40 kilos in that time. And that is going against the tide of a load of other stuff that we have to add to the bike nowadays. So there's loads of stuff, apologies, I think I'm in your way. There's loads of stuff we've had to add to the bike, things like ABS, which has been mandatory now for a number of years, but other things that customers demand, either for fun or for rider safety aids, so things like traction control, so on and so forth. Different people in this room might have different opinions about that, depending on what era of bike they ride. So we've added loads and loads of technology to the bike, throughout the bike, and yet we've managed to get 40 kilos out over that time and increase the power and increase the torque. So I want to sort of give you a bit of an explanation about how we've done some of that and the sort of tools we use. One of the ones I'll start off with is the electronics, because I've just shown you some of the components we've added. This is the harness that sits inside the latest generation of bike. One of the things you'll notice is that there's a lot of density right in the middle of the bike. So one of the changes we made from the last of the 1050s to the new generation 1160s was centralising all of the big mass electrical components, but also closely positioning things that need, for example, large diameter wires close together, so that we're shortening the electrical routing of high mass wires. And you sort of think wires aren't going to add up to much, but just in the electrical components alone, the components shown there, we're about 1.8 kilos lighter on the 1160 than we were on the 1050. There's a lot less copper on the bike, a lot less wires on the bike. Another thing we've done is the frame. So the frame between the previous generation and the current generation looks very similar, but in actual fact it's quite a lot shorter on the latest generation. That's achieved through having a stacked gearbox in the engine, and what we do is we leave the front of the engine where it is and we push the back of the engine forwards. That pushes the mass forwards, we get the weight more shifted towards the front of the bike, much better for handling and agility. But also we're taking weight out of the frame because there's just less metal front to back. And then alongside that we've changed the construction. So we have 9 separate castings making up the 1050 frame. We've got 4 on the 1160. They're quite large, complex castings. They've got big pockets on the inside of them, taking out material where we don't need it. The walls are all thinner. We've done a lot of work to take mass out. We use a lot of tools to do that, so we use things like FEA, finite element analysis. So we're looking at the stress in all components, and we use that historically to make sure components are strong enough. But in this instance, we're going through a lot of loops here, actually looking at where material is not being used at all. And if it's not being used, how can we take it out? That's enabled us to take a good couple of kilos out of the frame, despite the fact we've gone to a bigger capacity bike.
Trying to assemble all the winners up now. Right over there is MCN journalist, Phil West, old school journalist from Motorcycle
We're still
News.
waiting for the owner of the blue and white one.
Hey, it proved it can be a winner even with the top box on, Carol. Winners and their bike. Quick look at the winners.
Very nice.
If you want to see the photos, look up MCN. Phil West should be doing his article on it. Great examples of all the years of the Speed Triple.
The newer ones there as well.
Yeah, the newer ones there.
That's been a fantastic day out at Triumph, and thank you very much for joining us. Brilliant examples of Speed Triples today, so it's been a joy.
That's our cameraman.
Yeah.
The only bike that's won that's got a top box on as well. That's even better, isn't it? Brilliant. Congratulations.